Every year, the Torrance Cultural Arts Commission selects artists who excel in the fields of dance, literary arts, visual arts, drama, music, and arts education. In 2008, the commission selected Pamela Debiase as the recipient of the Excellence in Arts Award in the category of dance. Born and raised in Port Elizabeth, South Africa, Pamela was one of 3 daughters born to musicians Howard and Jill Knock.
I grew up in a very musical family. My father's a guitarist and my mother's an opera singer, and we all grew up playing various musical instruments and making music together.
Music is what bonded the Knock family, which included Pamela's older sister Deborah and her younger sister Jessica.
We were friends. Our family played music together since I can remember. But, as soon as we could hit a triangle, we were playing as a group. So we worked together, we played together, we got on.
Pamela started with the violin.
I played that for a few years and dabbled in piano and a little bit in guitar and singing.
Through music, Pamela discovered another passion.
I always wanted to dance. I don't remember the first time I ever saw dance or anything like that, but I remember being maybe 4 or 5 years old, and my older sister Deborah was in ballet classes at that time, and I used to go with my mom and watch and copy everything they did, and I just couldn't wait to start dancing myself.
She started taking ballet classes at the age of 6, but faced some challenges along the way.
Dance wasn't something that was really acknowledged in schools in South Africa, especially just the public schools there. Not like here in America, a lot of the schools have dance in their programs, which is great, and I didn't have that. I had to go off to studios elsewhere. There's not as much opportunity as the kids, say, here in Torrance have. They can take any kind of dance class that they want to take. But I had some great teachers.
And one teacher influenced Pamela to pursue her passion for dance.
The person who changed my life really as a dancer was my modern dance teacher. When I was about 14, I started taking contemporary dance classes with Leslie Albrecht, and she changed the way I looked at dance, and I just absolutely fell in love with it, and that was kind of the point where I decided this is what I wanted to do with my life. Before it had been something I loved and I enjoyed, but it was more recreational, and then I realized through her training that this was something I wanted to do forever.
After graduating from Victoria Park High School in her hometown Port Elizabeth, South Africa in 1996, Pamela decided to make her dream of a career as a dancer come true.
The next step was I went over to England. My mentor, Leslie Albrecht, had said to me, go overseas, go study there, go see what the world has to offer for dance. So I did. I went over to England and I spent a year working in London, just waitressing and taking classes where I could, trying to figure out where I wanted to be. And I auditioned for 2 dance colleges. I got into both and I picked the one that I wanted to go to. I ended up going to the Northern School of Contemporary Dance, which is in Leeds in England, and they put me straight through to the 3rd year. So I finished my course in a year.
She graduated in 1999 and was immediately offered a job.
I got my first job in a dance company, the East London Guild Theatre Dance Company, and I was the rehearsal director and a dancer. And then I carried on to the Helen Seaman Dance Company, and then I was very fortunate to be asked to go and perform in Taiwan. It was a dance contract at a sort of amusement park, something similar to like a dance show you'd see at Disneyland. And I was there on a 4-month contract, and that's where I met my husband. He's an American who was there doing a stunt show, sort of Wild Wild West stunt show. And yeah, we met there and fell in love.
They married in South Africa on November 2nd, 2001. Her husband is John Debiase, a video editor.
He was originally from Connecticut, and he moved to California because he was interested in TV and film. So shortly after we got married, we moved here and ended up in Torrance.
Pamela would soon find out that the city of Torrance offered many great opportunities in the arts.
It was great. I was I didn't know anything about the dance scene in Los Angeles, and so I arrived here trying to find out what's what and who the companies were, and I was thrilled to find out about the Regina Klejowski Dance Company, and it was 5 minutes away from where I lived. And I found out about this beautiful facility here, the Cultural Arts Center. I had no idea that I was going to end up spending most of my time here.
She started as a dancer at the Regina Klejowski Dance Company, or RKDC, specializing in modern dance.
Modern dance, it's kind of hard to, doesn't have a very simple description, but it developed from ballet. And there's various different techniques within modern dance, but it's basically a very free form of dance. It's very creative, you can dance barefoot, and anything goes. It's not as restrictive as ballet. It doesn't have specific steps.
In 2003, just a few years after performing as a dancer, an opportunity came knocking at her door.
Shortly afterwards, started teaching. RKDC has a huge dance program. We teach dance classes for kids from 3 years through to adults in all different styles, and I also teach Pilates. And so I started taking over a bunch of classes and teaching here, and then I became the education director.
The experience has been nothing but positive.
I didn't have anything like this growing up, this kind of facility where, you know, kids and adults can come in and they can take art classes, music classes, dance classes. They could get a taste of anything they wanted to. People can come and take it recreationally, just for their own enjoyment, or they can start learning, going a little more in depth in their training, and to see if they want to, you know, if kids want to start doing this as a profession.
Pamela's passion for dance and her dedication and love for teaching prompted her boss, Regina Klejowski, to nominate her for the Excellence in Arts Award. And that was more than enough for the Cultural Arts Commission to select Debiase as the winner of the award.
I was thrilled. You know, it's great to be recognized for what you do. Life as a modern dancer in LA is not the easiest thing. You know, you don't earn a lot of money, you gotta love what you do. So it's very rewarding work, so to just be recognized and acknowledged for what you do is what makes it kind of worthwhile.
Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Pamela Debiase.
Thank you very much. This award means a lot. It's great to be recognized for the work you do. When I immigrated here 6 years ago, I didn't know anybody or anything about the dance world here, and my first apartment just happened to be in Torrance, and I was thrilled to find out that there was a professional modern dance class just 5 minutes away from where I lived. So my first class was with Regina Klejowski, and I had no idea that I was going to end up dancing for her company for 5 years, and then moving on to a teacher and education director. And thank you, Regina, for providing me with the opportunities to grow as an artist and a performer. And also thank you to everybody from the Cultural Arts Center. Those studios have become my second home, and it's been very, very rewarding to teach hundreds of kids each year and pass on my passion for dance to them. And also thank you very much to my husband, John, who's my #1 fan and supported me in my crazy artist life. So thank you.
You know, it's kind of surreal, you're nervous and everything, and it was great. It was nerve-wracking at the same time. I don't like going up and speaking in front of big crowds, so I can go up and dance in front of big crowds, no problem, but talking in front of big crowds makes me a little nervous, so it was a bit of a surreal moment, you know. But a moment that also makes you feel just really proud and go, wow, I must be on the right route.
Now the Cultural Arts Commission is honored to present the work of our award winner in dance. Please welcome Pamela Debiase.
To me, you were my pride and joy.
They watched an excerpt from the piece called Hey Lover, Why the Gun, which was a duet choreographed by Regina Klejowski. It was performed at a show at the George O'Connor Theatre called Duets for My Valentine. And it was basically a duet between a couple who had a bit of a love-hate relationship.
The audience was captivated by her talent.
I mean, it makes me feel great. You kind of don't know it until somebody says it. You keep working very hard, and as a dancer or an artist, your work is continually being critiqued, and sometimes it's people's opinions, you know, it's subjective and it can be hard to deal with. Sometimes you get positive comments and sometimes they're constructive criticism. So, you know, to have people tell you that, you know, they think you're worthy of this award makes you kind of feel like proud and like, phew, they liked it.
And with the changing times, the popularity of dance has become more mainstream, especially with the help of some big-name TV shows.
I think shows like So You Think You Can Dance and Dancing with the Stars are definitely helping with the dance. People are starting to see dance on TV and go, wow, that's kind of fun, you know? And I think we've seen more people be interested in dance since those type of things have come out.
Debiase is most thankful to the people who have given her the opportunities like this to do what she loves, to dance.
I'm thankful to everybody from RKDC and the Cultural Arts Center. This center has really become my second home, and the people here have been great to work with. And I'm thankful to RKDC for the opportunities that it's provided for me to grow as an artist. And most of all, I thank my husband. He's always been there as my #1 supporter and encouraged me to do everything I do.
Everything that also includes teaching children to dance.
The people who inspire me to do what I'm doing the most these days, I think, are the kids that I teach. I've had some kids who've been coming to me for 3 or 4, 5 years since I started teaching here, and watching them grow, watching them develop, not just as dancers, but as people, and grow in their confidence and improve and develop friendships with the other kids. That's been the most rewarding thing, and seeing them grow inspires me to keep doing what I do well.
Sometimes it isn't easy, but Pamela always seems to find a way to make it work.
Life as a dancer is hard, and you really, really have to love it and be very passionate about it for it to make it work. It's a hard life, but it's definitely worthwhile. So if you're interested, get your training young, take as many classes as you can, and stick to it, focus on it.